This photo, taken in 1985, captures actor Nicolas Cage during his early Hollywood career. He's seen here working out, lifting dumbbells and showcasing his physique. The image reflects the physical dedication required for certain roles, and the growing emphasis on fitness in popular culture during that era. This photo, taken during the First World War, depicts a Royal Artillery private with a small cat. The soldier, in uniform, is carefully holding the kitten, looking directly at the camera. This image offers a glimpse of humanity and companionship found even in the harsh realities of war, reminding us of the emotional toll it took on all involved. This photo captures the Great Flood of Paris in 1924. Parisians ingeniously navigate the submerged streets by walking across rows of chairs, creating makeshift pathways. The image highlights human adaptability in the face of natural disaster, showcasing community resilience during a challenging period in Parisian history. This photograph, likely taken in the early 1900s, showcases a group of people in Victorian-era attire. Several women stand closely, with one man peeking out from behind. The photo's light-hearted nature contrasts with the often stern portraiture of the time, offering a glimpse into a more relaxed social dynamic. This photograph documents the 1961 excavations in Pompeii, Italy. It shows archaeologists carefully unearthing the remains of individuals preserved in volcanic ash. These are not bones, but plaster casts created by pouring plaster into the voids left by decomposed bodies. These haunting figures offer a tangible connection to the tragedy and provide insight into the lives of Pompeii's residents. This image, taken in 1952, shows a unique perspective from within the Statue of Liberty. People are seen looking out from the crown's windows, offering a glimpse of the surrounding cityscape and harbor. This iconic statue has long symbolized freedom and welcome to immigrants arriving in America. This photo captures a scene during the 1973 oil crisis, likely in Europe. Due to oil shortages and soaring prices, highways were sometimes empty on Sundays. Here, people are seen picnicking and relaxing on a deserted highway. This image symbolizes the drastic impact of the energy crisis on daily life and societal adaptation. This photograph, taken in 1966 in Chicago, shows the charismatic boxer Muhammad Ali with Belinda Boyd. The image captures a moment between the two individuals inside a bakery. Their connection would soon lead to marriage. This image provides a glimpse into the personal life of one of the 20th century's most iconic figures. This photograph, taken in the late 19th century, features Ella Williams, also known as Madame Obama. In the image, she stands tall in an elaborate gown and feathered headpiece next to a man in a suit. Madame Obama was renowned for her extraordinary height and strength, achieving international fame as a stage performer. This photograph, taken around 1968, shows a waxwork dummy being attended to by medical personnel. The dummy, with a strikingly expressionless face, was likely used for training medical students and nurses. Such lifelike models played a crucial role in preparing healthcare workers for real-life scenarios, enhancing their skills and knowledge. During the mid-20th century, personal grooming innovations emerged. This image shows an electric shaver haircutting guide, promising a neat haircut at home. The device features a wire guide attachment for electric shavers. This do-it-yourself approach reflects a broader trend towards convenience and affordability in post-war America. This haunting image, taken in France in 1901, depicts Blanche Monnier after her discovery. For 25 years, she was secretly confined to a room by her mother. This photograph reveals the shocking conditions of her captivity. The case caused a scandal and highlights the extremes of cruelty and neglect. As Soviet forces advanced on Berlin in 1945, the city's zoo faced immense challenges. This photograph captures a zookeeper caring for a shoebill stork, likely sheltering it from the intense conflict within the confines of a building. It highlights the extraordinary efforts made to preserve animal life amidst the devastation of World War II. This photograph captures a New York City trolley navigating a heavy snowstorm around 1910. The image shows the trolley pushing through deep snow, an essential mode of transport battling the elements. This scene highlights the challenges of urban life and the resilience of public services in the early 20th century. This photo, taken in 1931 at the Miami Zoo, shows two women perched in a tree, hand-feeding a large black bear. The women, dressed in swimwear, appear unafraid as the bear rises on its hind legs. This image captures a moment in time when interactions with wildlife were viewed differently, highlighting evolving attitudes towards animal welfare and safety. This photo captures the aftermath of the devastating 1906 San Francisco earthquake at Stanford University. The statue of naturalist Louis Agassiz lies broken, toppled from its perch by the powerful tremor. The earthquake caused significant damage to the campus, and this statue serves as a stark reminder of the event's destructive force. This photograph captures Charlie Chaplin around 1916, during the height of his early film career. It shows a young Chaplin, sporting his signature curly hair, in more casual attire than his famous tramp character. Chaplin's innovative physical comedy and poignant storytelling revolutionized cinema, making him one of the most influential figures in film history. This photograph shows a warship during World War I, around 1919. Notice the ship's unique black and white striped pattern known as dazzle camouflage. This design was intended to confuse enemy submarines, making it difficult to estimate the ship's speed and direction. Dazzle camouflage was a creative solution in naval warfare. Captured in 1943, this image shows an enthusiastic crowd exiting a boxing match. Individuals are seen jumping and running, displaying visible excitement. This photograph offers a glimpse into the entertainment and social life during the World War II era, highlighting a moment of shared joy and enthusiasm. In 1964, West Germany commenced the Treblinka trials, prosecuting former SS guards of the extermination camp. This image captures the defendants attempting to shield their identities from reporters. Their efforts to hide underscore the weight of accusations of atrocities during the Holocaust and the enduring effort to bring perpetrators to justice. This image shows German soldiers with their dogs during a training exercise in eastern Prussia, circa 1932. Both soldiers and animals are equipped with gas masks, reflecting rising concerns about chemical warfare in the interwar period. The photograph highlights the German military's preparations and the integration of animals into their defense strategies. Captured in 1949, this candid photograph shows the rising star Elizabeth Taylor at age 17. Here, she's playfully giving her cocker spaniel, Amy, a bath in a metal tub. The image showcases a glimpse into Taylor's personal life, revealing her affection for animals. It's a reminder of her life beyond the silver screen. In 1873 France, Amédée Boully, a French bellfounder, designed and built the La Rapide, one of the first steam-powered road vehicles. The photo shows Boully and several passengers riding his impressive carriage. This early automotive innovation marked a significant step in the evolution of transportation, demonstrating the potential of steam power beyond railways. This image, likely from the late 19th or early 20th century, captures a stage performer in costume. The individual, dressed in attire typically associated with women of the era, strikes a humorous pose. Such performances were popular forms of entertainment, reflecting the social dynamics and theatrical traditions of the time. This photo, taken in 1936 in New York City, shows two students during their lunch break. They are Al Jaffe and Will Elder, who would later become celebrated artists for Mad magazine. The image captures a moment of youthful camaraderie before their careers took off. This early photograph offers a glimpse into the formative years of two influential figures in American humor. This photograph, taken in 1911, depicts a busy crossroads in Pratt, Kansas, during the early 20th century. Telegraph wires crisscross above the street, connecting buildings like the local Republican office. An individual is visible on the pole, likely maintaining the complex network. This dense web highlights the rapid expansion of communication technology at the time. This photo, likely from the mid-20th century, shows a member of the British Royal Navy aboard HMS Westminster with the ship's unusual mascot, Jenny the monkey. The crewman is seen holding Jenny, who is dressed in a small outfit. Naval traditions sometimes included animal mascots, believed to bring good luck and boost morale during long voyages. This photograph captures two women at a Nevada dude ranch in the 1940s. These ranches became popular destinations for women seeking divorces, due to Nevada's more lenient residency requirements. The image shows the women in casual attire, arms linked, appearing relaxed. These divorce ranches offered a temporary escape and symbolized a changing social landscape for women. This photograph, taken around 1932 in Australia, depicts a man holding an emu. The man, wearing a hat and dark clothing, stands in a field, grasping the large bird. Emus posed a challenge to farmers, damaging crops. This image is a snapshot of the struggles faced by agricultural communities in the Australian outback. This image depicts a saloon in the American West, circa late 19th century. We see patrons dressed in suits standing at the bar, alongside a bartender with a handlebar mustache. Saloons were vital social hubs in frontier towns, serving as places for refreshment, news, and community gatherings. This photo captures a daring stunt performed in the 1930s, likely during a promotional event or film shoot. A car is seen airborne, jumping over another vehicle on a wet surface, with a crowd of onlookers in the background. Such spectacles showcased the era's fascination with automobiles and the emerging stunt industry. It reflects the growing popularity of cars and the pursuit of thrilling entertainment. This image, likely from the 1930s, showcases a peddler's vehicle brimming with various household items. Baskets, pots, pans, and other goods are stacked precariously high on the car. Such scenes were common during the era, reflecting the resourcefulness and entrepreneurial spirit of traveling vendors in providing goods to rural communities. This image captures an early experimental gyrocopter during a test flight, likely sometime between the 1930s and 1940s. We see the pilot in the open cockpit of a minimalist aircraft design. Gyrocopters represent a fascinating step in aviation history, paving the way for modern rotorcraft technology and helicopter development. It's January 20, 1953, during President Dwight D. Eisenhower's inaugural parade in Washington, D.C. Cowboy star Monty Montana playfully lassos President Eisenhower as he reviews the procession. This light-hearted moment showcases the cultural blend of the era and the popular image of the American West, adding a touch of folksy charm to the formal proceedings. This photograph, taken around 1930 in London, captures a moment of social change. A man, advocating for the men's dress reform party, confidently strides down the street in shorts and a light shirt. The image highlights the evolving attitudes toward traditional gender roles and dress codes during the interwar period in Britain, challenging societal norms. Captured in 1949 Germany during the post-war occupation, this image depicts two Soviet soldiers seated in a room, being questioned by a U.S. officer. The setting appears to be a modest interior, possibly within the American zone of responsibility. This scene reflects the tense interactions and divisions of the early Cold War era amidst the Allied occupation. In March 1945, the U.S. Army's 89th Infantry Division undertook a critical operation, crossing the Rhine River near Oberwesel, Germany. This image shows soldiers aboard a DUKW amphibious vehicle, heading toward the eastern bank. This successful crossing was a pivotal moment, significantly accelerating the Allied advance into Germany during World War II. This photo captures a staged protest by the Procrastinators Club of America in Philadelphia on March 9, 1966. The group comically protests the War of 1812, more than 150 years after it ended. Demonstrators hold signs with slogans, creating a humorous commentary on historical events and delayed reactions. The image highlights the club's satirical approach to current events. This photograph captures a moment during the liberation of Paris in 1944, a pivotal event in World War II. American soldiers are seen riding in a jeep, with the iconic Eiffel Tower rising majestically behind them. The image symbolizes the end of German occupation and the renewed hope for France. It represents a key turning point. This image shows Vladimir Lenin addressing a crowd in Moscow in 1920, during the tumultuous Russian Civil War. Lenin stands on a makeshift stage, passionately speaking to a large gathering of people, many wearing military caps. His leadership and oratory skills were crucial in consolidating Bolshevik power and shaping the future of the Soviet Union. This photo, taken in 1975, shows President Gerald Ford engaged in a set of push-ups inside the White House. Ford, dressed in athletic attire, demonstrates his commitment to physical fitness. The image captures a moment of presidential exercise, reflecting a focus on health and wellness during his administration. It highlights a more personal side of leadership. The Hungarian Revolution of 1956 was a nationwide revolt against the communist government. This photo captures the aftermath of the uprising in Budapest, showing the defaced head of a Joseph Stalin statue lying in the street. The fallen monument symbolizes the rejection of Soviet influence and the desire for independence during this tumultuous period. Captured in 1882 Sussex, England, this image showcases two police officers posing with an early iteration of the bicycle known as the pentacycle. These five-wheeled contraptions aim to provide stability and ease of use. The pentacycle represents an innovative, albeit short-lived, attempt to improve personal transportation during the late 19th century.